Hello, I'm Jules and welcome to my channel. I thought I'd come on and I'd jump on and show you my latest slow stitch project, which I've been working on slowly for some time. Whether it's finished or not, I'm not sure. I think I've reached that stage where it probably is, and it's turning into a quilt, which I don't particularly want it to do. So let's jump in and see where we are. It's basically a pink and white piece. I had a lot of fat quarters and all generally new fabrics that I've collected over the years, which I don't particularly use a lot of now. And I thought maybe it's time that I use them up into something that's turned into this. I'm more into the old vintage fabrics these days, and I've got lots of various colours just hanging around in boxes. So this is a mixture of both, I think, but there's a fair bit of new as well. So I'll go through it and point out what I think is what's happened and what's new. So first of all, this is a new piece, old piece, bit of lace. So that's where we're going. It started off as a bit of a log cabin piece, I suppose, in the middle there, which has turned out to be, well, what I think quite nice. I'll start at the beginning, which is a piece of vintage fabric, a tiny piece of vintage, I presume, which I just stitched on. And then when out, there we go. You can see the log cabin appearing there, which is not supposed to be a log cabin quilt, but it seems to have turned into that way. Piece of lace, piece of old vintage fabric, I can tell the way it looks. 3 pearl buttons. There we go. I then started to embroider little bits and bobs. Anything that came to mind. Is that a herringbone stitch? I did this a while ago, I think it is. I then came out a bit. There we go. What's this here? So this is an old vintage tablecloth or tray cloth, piece of new fabric, and then one of my favorite stitches is running stitch, so I thought, right, okay, let's have a go at that. I then found a little piece of, I think it was a serviette actually, with the edge still on, and I thought I'd piece that on there. I do enjoy that type of look. And then I think what I did is I actually machine pieced most of the pieces on, and then hand embroidered where I thought it would look good. There we go. There's another piece. These daisies. Let me see the daisies. I found an old transfer going back probably many years, probably to the 50s and the 60s, you know, when the blue transfers came out in. I thought I'll give it a go, see if it still works. So I ironed the transfer on. They came out pretty good, not completely. And then I obviously embroidered at will. Thoroughly enjoyed myself bit by bit. Daisy. I did a bit every day. I didn't spend hours on it. It's the type of thing you can pick up and put down at will, which I enjoyed. And the next day you might have a different little bit of inspiration, or a different bit of fabric that came out of a box like this. Again, complete end of something. Running stitch, very simple. A couple of French knots. Daisy stitch, a little bit of satin stitch, which I'm not very good at, if I'm honest. Not perfect by any means. piece of lace that I found in a box, in one of my boxes, in one of my many boxes. If you've got many boxes, I'm sure you have. I think everybody has. Most of these are new pieces. There we go, came funny end with there, so I just stitched over it. Random, at will, no plan. Love that type of work. As you can see then, it becomes bigger and bigger. I just stitched it in an old piece of calico that again I found, nothing special. There we go, another paper piece there, another old button, same, another button the same as that, a bit further down. I do like this type of work, which is obviously an old piece from somewhere, can't remember where. Couple of cross stitches, running stitch. I love that look, I really, really do. Ribbon, there's a ribbon there. Not particularly old, maybe it came from a chocolate box or something. New pieces are new there. Can hear someone coming up the stairs, so I'm just stop it a moment. Here we go, I've now stood up just to show you the whole thing as far as I can go. It went a bit bigger than I thought. I have finished now. I've sort of come to the end of where I am, and I've come to the end of the piece of calico as well. So what do you think of that? Is that good? I'm quite pleased with it. Whether I'll go any further with it, whether I'll quilt it, I've got no desire to do that at the moment. I probably need to put it away now for a while. Maybe bring it back out. There we go. I can see the middle. I love that. I love that middle. I hope I'm coming up properly on the camera. Not very good at any of this, but there we go. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that little piece. Thanks for watching. If you like and subscribe, means a great deal to me as I grow my little channel with slow stitching and mostly crochet. There we go. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye bye.